So my message this morning is on ready to take a risk. Are you ready to take a risk? We've been exploring together Ryan Holiday's book, The Obstacle is the Way. It's the idea of experiencing our obstacles as a catalytic force for our own growth and unfoldment. And in doing so, the implication is that we will be different as a result of these obstacles, and that to get through them, around them, over them, under them, beyond them, is going to require that we take some chances, that we take some risks, so that we are willing to step into the change. We are willing to answer the call of our soul to continue its journey upward and onward. Let me quickly share with you 4 ideas to help inspire you, perhaps, to whatever risk-taking you need to do in your life, because I'm sure, as I'm standing here, that there is something that you're dealing with right now that you need to be willing to take a risk. And your risk doesn't have to look like anybody else's. It isn't how big your risk is compared to someone else's. It's what you need to risk, and you alone, in order to deepen into your own sense of confidence and strength and capacity to achieve what you are here to achieve. So the first, let me go back to my notes here. The first, let failure wake you up. You may be able to only hold on to this idea that you will let failure wake you up. You will maybe only be able to hold it on to it for a few moments, but that's better than not holding on to it at all. And with practice, it will become more solid inside of you. Second, we must remember that there is an answer to every problem. There absolutely, positively is an answer to every problem. Somebody reminded me after first service but sometimes we may not like the answer. That's true. Sometimes we may not like the answer. It doesn't mean that it's not the answer. And oftentimes we don't have it. But that doesn't mean that the answer doesn't exist somewhere, in someone, or in something. We believe solidly that we are part of the mind of God, that the answer resides in the mind of God, and that as a part of the mind of God, we are connected with that. And in that connection, if we let that mind of God flow through us, somehow, some way, the answer will be revealed to us, or the person who has the answer or a piece of the puzzle will somehow come into our experience. And I'll tell you, when we know that even though we don't know the answer, that there is an answer somewhere, when we hold to that, it helps us with persistence and staying power. And that's really important. The third